Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be eating Northern Irish food for 24 hours. So if you don't already know, or if you can't tell by my accent, I'm from Northern Ireland and we definitely do have a unique cuisine here. There's a lot of bread, there's a lot of fried stuff, there's a lot of meat, so sorry any vegans and vegetarians watching this. A lot of Northern Irish food is definitely based on meat. Meat, potatoes, bread, as much starch as you can get. Sorry if you're like vegan or vegetarian watching this. We are like an agricultural country and like all the local produce is going to be like from farms and stuff, so there is a lot of like meat, like pork and beef and all that, so just bear that in mind as you go into this video. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to film this video today. I see a lot of people doing like eating English food for a day, eating Italian food for a day, like different cuisines, but obviously I haven't seen one so far of someone eating Northern Irish food for a day, so I thought I'm going to take on the challenge. So I've stocked up on a load of different foodie bits that are Northern Irish, and actually the shop ended up being really cheap because obviously you aren't paying import tax or anything, all of it is locally sourced and produced, so it's a lot cheaper than like say buying things that are coming over from England or coming over from, you wouldn't pay import tax from England I don't think anyway, but you know what I mean, like stuff that's like been imported in, so that was a plus side. But yeah, I'm kind of hungry. It's kind of late on, yeah, it's nearly 11 o'clock, but Northern Irish breakfast is heavy. You will see that in a minute, and I did not feel like eating it as soon as I woke up this morning. I wake up and I want like a bowl of cereal or a piece of toast or something like that. Like I don't wake up in the mood for a Northern Irish breakfast. So I've kind of like gave myself a couple of hours to get really hungry, and now I'm ready to eat. So I suppose without further ado, I'll just go and start making breakfast. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen now, and sorry if you can hear like a whirring noise in the background. The washing machine's currently on and it's quite loud, so sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. So a pretty typical, well I don't want to say typical, but like an iconic Northern Irish breakfast and Northern Irish dish is the Ulster fry. So in an Ulster fry you have bacon, eggs, sausages all fried. Purists Ulster fry consists of bacon, eggs, sausages, black pudding, and most importantly both soda and potato bread. So I have all of those ingredients. Then you can also include baked beans, fried tomato, mushrooms and white pudding, but there's like arguments around whether they're included. I would normally do beans. I don't like fried tomatoes, sometimes I do mushrooms, just depends on how I feel. But I would normally have beans as well. Yeah, it's not a typical Northern Irish breakfast. Like nowadays people wouldn't eat this every day, but it's like the iconic, like well-known breakfast from Northern Ireland. And the thing that makes it different from like an Irish breakfast or a like English cooked breakfast is that it has soda bread, potato bread and black pudding. And soda bread is the best part. I'm not the biggest fan of potato bread and I don't like black pudding, but I've bought it today for the purpose of this video. So basically this would be like a typical like Northern Irish breakfast back in the day when like, because obviously we're like an agricultural nation, like a lot of our industry would have come from factories and stuff as well in like the Industrial Revolution in the early like 1900s, like 1950s up until that sort of period. And we are a colder climate country, so people would have been going out to work and wanted a warm breakfast to like get them fueled for the day. They'll have needed loads of energy to go to work and something to warm them up in the cold mornings. So yeah, for this reason you need a hearty good breakfast to start your day, and that is where the Ulster fry comes from. I do believe, I could be completely wrong. So now I'm going to get on with cooking the breakfast. I'm going to show you all my ingredients here that I've got. So here are my breakfast bits and bobs. We have potato farls, soda bread. I did want to get like a fully Northern Irish brand, but there was none with good dates on them, so I just went with Tesco's. And also Tesco's ones were only like 60p, so that's why I went with them. You can get different brands like Genesis, Irwin's, loads of different like specifically Northern Irish brands. Then we have Dougherty's black pudding. So basically what I tried to do was get Northern Irish brands as much as possible to go into this. So we have Dougherty's black pudding. I couldn't tell you if this is a good black pudding because I don't like black pudding, but this originates from Derry. And then we have Denny pork sausages, which is another Northern Irish brand. So where is this based? Oh, no, it's based in England. No, County Kildare. Well, okay, whatever. I thought it was Northern Irish brand, apparently not. And then we have Cookstown bacon, which you can probably guess where that originates from. And then we have free range eggs, carefully selected from trusted Northern Irish farms. So yeah, gonna get the frying pan out and start cooking.
You don't even know me like that. Are you pressed for time? Put you on my mind.
And here we have my cooked Ulster fry. So I have 1 piece of bacon. I would normally have 2, but I have a lot of food to get through today, so I'm kind of minimizing my amount. And then loads of people are gonna disagree with my sausage choice. There's 2 reasons for this. I don't like really big, thick, massive sausages unless they're like proper, like from a butcher sausages. So I prefer these ones from the supermarket. And also Tesco's selection last night was terrible. Then I have 1 egg, sometimes I'll have 2, just depends. Then I didn't actually do beans. I know I said I was going to do beans, but I kind of couldn't be bothered cooking them, so that's why I didn't do them. And they also aren't an essential part of the fry. These are all like the main parts. Then I have 1 piece of black pudding. Sometimes you'll have more, but I don't like it, so for the purpose of this video I'm trying it, but I'm only having 1. And then I have soda bread and potato bread. And then I'm going to put some ketchup on mine. Up to you whether you put sauce on or not. I like ketchup on mine, so that's what I'm having, so let's tuck in. Okay, so I'm going to put my ketchup on. I'm going to put it on the side of my plate so I can like dip it in. So basically the way you have to eat an Ulster fry is you get your knife and your fork and you like take little bits of everything. So like you cut off a bit of your egg. I'm not going to do this with the black pudding because 1, I don't like it, and 2, I just want to see my reaction to it. So you cut off a bit of your egg, you cut off a bit of your bacon. It would be great with beans, it really would. I'm sorry if the purists disagree with me, but beans are life. And then I would normally have potato bread, but sure, let's stick it on anyway. So I'm gonna do, I've got a forkful here of potato bread, sausage, bacon, egg, and then I'm just gonna get a bit of ketchup and put that on like so, and then so good. I haven't had a proper Ulster fry in years, so it's really nice, like really takes me back to my childhood. We would very rarely make them at home. Like I would get one if I was out. Like they're quite a cheap meal to get out. They're usually like a £5 for like all this, which is pretty good. So now it's time for the taste test. I'm really not looking forward to this. Like black pudding is literally, I'm sorry about the really bad lighting by the way. Maybe if I move you over this way, ever so slightly better. So I'm gonna try the black pudding. I'm not looking forward to this. Adam loves it, my dad likes it, but I'm not a fan. What? Why don't I hate it? Do you know what it tastes like? You know the way a sausage has like the like sort of like skin on it? Sorry, that sounded horrible, but like, you know, the covering on the sausage, and you know the way like sometimes you get a really burnt bit at the end? That's what it tastes like. Interesting. So it turns out I now like black pudding. I really feel sorry for like people not from Northern Ireland who miss out on soda bread. Soda bread is the one. Like I quite like soda bread with just butter and jam, or like you can make like soda bread pizzas and they're so good. I'm gonna go enjoy this and I'll catch up with you guys next time I'm eating. Good afternoon guys. So it is currently coming up to 2:30, which is pretty late for lunch. Like I would normally have lunch around 1 or 2 o'clock or 12 if I'm really hungry, but as you saw I had breakfast a little bit later, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even remotely hungry right now. Like as I've got older, I've got an increasingly sensitive stomach, so like that breakfast this morning is really wreaking havoc on my guts right now. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's not been a fun morning, I'm not going to lie. All for YouTube. So please appreciate this video. Please appreciate my dedication right now. But anyway, it is currently, I suppose, lunchtime, kind of. I'm going to have lunch now anyway. And I feel like a pretty standard Northern Irish lunch is going to be a sandwich. And to make it even more iconic Northern Irish, I'm gonna go, if I could speak, I'm gonna go and grab my ingredients now. So for today's lunch, I'm gonna be having a potato crisp sandwich on nutty crust bread. I wanted to get Brennan's bread, but it was all gone out of date like today. And this was yesterday I was buying this stuff, so I went with Nutty Crust. It's basically the same thing. Nutty Crust is from Portadown. Tato is Irish and Northern Irish. This is the Northern Irish Tato though. They're slightly different. So yeah, this is going to be my lunch. And to go along with my lunch, I'm going to be having some Maine lemonade. So I don't know if anyone remembers the Maine man. You used to get Maine lemonade delivered to your house. And I wanted to get like an authentically Northern Irish flavour. So I went with brown lemonade again. I'm pretty sure they don't have this anywhere else. So I don't even know what this tastes like. I probably have had it in the past. We used to get raspberry lemonade, cream soda, dandelion and burdock, limeade, all those sort of ones delivered to our door in glass bottles. It was great. I miss the Maine man so much. But today I've got brown lemonade. Okay. It smells, is it going to be like iron brew? I don't know. I'll give it a taste test because I think more than anything else right now I need a drink. My stomach. I'm not going into it. It is a little bit like iron brew. I hate sugary drinks though, because I just feel like I'm rotting my teeth as I drink them. Does anyone else get that? So as I said, you get your pan bread. This is what it looks like. Pan bread, just like toasted with butter, is the best. I've got butter here. You definitely need your butter on your crisp sandwich. You can have your crisp sandwich with like ham or cheese, I think, but I'm a purist and I just like it with butter. So I'm using Golden Cow butter, which is an Irish brand. It's from County Kerry. Then the absolute must-have crisps are Tato cheese and onion. You just have to go with cheese and onion flavour. Like you can't put like salt and vinegar in a crisp sandwich. That's just like against the law. So you get your packet of, they stink. I hate the smell of cheese and onion crisps. And do you know what makes them even more gross to me? Adam calls them chunion. Have you ever heard anything more disgusting? Like that makes me feel sick when he says that. So yeah, I'm just gonna pour my crisps on my sandwich. This is a big pack of crisps. Like normally I'd get a multi-pack, but so the packets are smaller, but this is like just a pack that you get in like a sandwich meal deal. So that is a huge packet. So they won't all fit in my crisp sandwich. And then you just plop on your bread, give your crisps a good squish, pour the rest on the side of the plate, chop the sandwich in two, and enjoy. Like how good does that look? I'm actually really excited for it now that I've made it. Okay, time to tuck into my crisp sandwich. I'm dreading how messy this is going to be. Right, let's go. So good. It's the texture of the bread with the crunchiness of the crisps. There's nothing like it. Okay, so I just finished up my Tato crisp sandwich. It was rather delicious. I very much enjoyed that, but now, yeah, I'm still full. So this day is fun. I think I might go out for a walk or something to try and like get my stomach moving, do you know what I mean? Like to like let all my food like move. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Northern Irish food is so heavy. That's one thing that you'll see from this video. Like we aren't a salad nation. We don't eat like Greek Mediterranean salads or anything like that, obviously because they're Greek. But as I said, starchy heavy food defines Northern Ireland, so I'm feeling a bit full. And I've still got a bit to get through today. Okay, so it's like mid-afternoon now and it's time for an essential part of a Northern Irish day, a cup of tea. So with your cup of tea you always need a little bit of a sweet treat to go along with it. And I have a very typically Northern Irish 15. So I filmed myself making these last night and I will insert that footage now. Hello guys, Shan of the past here. I'm just going to tie my hair up before I get started. So I'm going to show you how to make the Northern Irish delicacy that is 15s. So tray bakes are a pretty big deal in Northern Ireland. I don't know what the crack is with tray bakes throughout like the rest of the UK, but in Northern Ireland tray bakes are everywhere. Like you go to like a school meeting or like a church meeting or anything like that and there will be tray bakes. Like tray bakes are what everybody has over here, and I feel like the most iconic Northern Irish tray bake is a 15. Plus they're super easy to make, so you can't really go wrong with that. What you will need to make tray bakes is digestives, the cheapest possible digestives, not chocolate digestive, just plain. Then some marshmallows, then some cherries. So you would typically use, I think, like glacé cherries, but I just had Morello cherries in the fridge, so, or like cherries and syrup in the fridge, so I didn't want to buy more when I already had them. Okay, we'll need some condensed milk. So that is all the ingredients that you need to make 15s. And the reason they're called 15s is because you use 15 of each of the ingredients. So you need 15 digestives. Did I show you the desiccated coconut? I can't remember. But anyway, that's for the end. You need 15 digestives, 15 cherries, 15 marshmallows, and then not 15 condensed milks, just you measure out your condensed milk. But anyway, that's why they're called 15, because you use 15 of everything. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get started making these and show you how I do it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by putting my 15 digestives in a bowl. Another really like popular snack in Northern Ireland, I'm not sure if people do this in England as well. My camera's flashing, I'm gonna need to change my battery, but yeah, a really popular snack is just to put butter on plain digestives or rich teas. It's very popular over here. And now what you need to do is you need to smash up those digestives into tiny little pieces. So I'm going to use a rolling pin and I'm just going to whack these into like tiny crushed pieces. Basically as if you were making a cheesecake base. Next up, I'm going to count out 15 marshmallows, 14, 15. I don't know about you, but these Princess marshmallows are like elite. Like they're so much nicer than normal marshmallows. And then basically you just cut them into 4 pieces. And I know you could say that you could technically use mini marshmallows, but no, it just wouldn't be the same. It has to be big marshmallows cut into 4. It's like the law. Okay, so now I'm going to do my cherries, and you don't have to chop the cherries, but these ones are quite big and I'm pretty sure there's like a stone in some of them as well. So 13, 14, 15 cherries. So yeah, I'm just going to chop them and add them into the bowl with the marshmallows and the digestive biscuit. Okay, so once you've added all your ingredients, oh, they're all falling out to the bowl like so, you need to add in your condensed milk, and you need 175 mils. So I'm just going to add that in now. So yeah, as you can see, this recipe is completely gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free, no sugar, low fat, all that. Yeah, it's typical Northern Irish recipe in that way. And then you just mix it all up until it's all like stuck together. So you might find that the mix is a little bit too dry. I've sort of found that with mine. So just kind of add in a bit more condensed milk as you see fit until it all sticks together, as I said. Okay, so I thought I was filming there, but I wasn't. So I'm just gonna repeat what I said. You basically need to roll out some cling film and then sprinkle your desiccated coconut on top of the cling film, as you can see that I've done here, and then pour out your mixture on top of the coconut and the cling film and like roll it out into a long log. And this bit's kind of messy because you have to use your hands, but yeah, it's all part of the fun of it. Okay, so as you can see, I've pretty much rolled that into like one big long log of 15, and I've kind of burst the end here, so there's like extra desiccated coconut that just wants to burst out right now. So that's a bit of a disaster. I might sellotape that, but anyway, yeah, that's basically what you get. And then you just leave that to set in the fridge for, it says 4 to 6 hours, but I'll be leaving it in overnight because, as I said, I'm eating this tomorrow, and then you can chop it up into 15 pieces of 15. So yeah, they have been in the fridge overnight. Now I've got fluff for my jumper on it, that's good. So yeah, they've been in the fridge overnight. I left them to harden, but I think I put either too much condensed milk in it, or either it's because the cherries had syrup in them that they're just a bit soggy still, like they haven't really hardened properly. But anyway, I'm sure they'll still taste fantastic. I've noticed when I was sort of looking up like Northern Irish biscuits and sweets, a lot of them seem to have coconut, which is so weird because like obviously coconuts don't come from Northern Ireland, so I don't understand why so many Northern Irish biscuity, sweet treat, baked things have coconut. There's something about a 15. It's just so good. I remember when I was younger. I remember the first time I had 15s, I thought I was being so healthy because I was like, they've got cherries in them, they're clearly healthy. This is me when I was younger, like I was a chocoholic, still am, but like if I had like strawberry ice cream, I was convinced I was being healthy because it was strawberry and not chocolate. It was like yogurts as well. Like I don't know if you remember like Spelga yogurts. They must be Northern Irish too. Called Spelga. Anyway, I would eat Spelga yogurts and I would always go for the toffee one because I didn't like the bits of fruit. So if I had a fruit one that had bits of fruit in it, I was like, I'm a health queen. So I'm gonna drink my tea and then I'll catch up with you guys when I'm having dinner.
Like that. Staying up all night, throwing drinks back.
Okay, so sorry about the noise, the extractor is on, but we have our Irish stew here all boiling up and bubbling away. This will probably take like an hour and a half for it to be like ready. And basically, so as you can see, it's really watery at the minute. And that is not the vibe we're going for with an Irish stew. Right, okay, also just to clarify, I know Irish stew is Irish. I know it's not specifically Northern Irish, but see when I was like searching for like Northern Irish dinners, I found it really hard to find anything. Like I came across like champ and like pasties from the chippy. Apparently they're Northern Irish, I never knew that, but pasties from the chippy are bomb. They are great. And also when Northern Irish people go to the chippy, we don't order chips, we order a chip, and that is the correct way to do it, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong. But anyway, as I was saying, oh yeah, I know Irish stew isn't specifically Northern Irish, but when you look up Northern Irish foods, when you look at like Northern Irish dinner foods, it always brings up Irish stew. And I think that is because it's a popular meal from the island of Ireland in general, and like it is popular in Northern Ireland as well. So I'm taking it as a traditional Northern Irish food. And that's what we're having for dinner. I think traditional Irish stew has lamb, but you can also do it with beef. So we do it with beef because I don't like lamb. I'm not eating lamb just for this video. I already ate black pudding for you, and it actually turned out I liked it, which was fun, but I am not eating lamb for this video. It is a no for me. But anyway, as I was saying, to thicken up your Irish stew, I feel like I started this and then went on a 2-minute tangent and didn't even explain what I was saying. But to thicken up an Irish stew, what you need to do is you can add corn flour, but corn flour isn't massively readily available here. Maybe it is, but it isn't something we always have in the cupboards. So what we do is we just get regular flour and mix it with a little bit of water and then kind of add it in like chunk by chunk as the stew is boiling, and then that will thicken up your stew, or like your gravy in your stew, and have it really thick and nice and exactly the way you want it. Okay, so it's now dinner time. Dinner is ready, dinner is served. We have, it's actually really hard to show you because you're below and I don't want this to go everywhere, but here I have the Irish stew, which has beef, carrot, onion, potatoes, and then like gravy, and then some wheaten bread, which is a traditional Irish bread as well. I'm actually only having one bit, the other two are for my dad, but normally I would have like 2 at least, but I've had enough bread today to do me like 5 years. And I like to have brown sauce on top of my stew. Some people have red sauce, some people don't have any sauce, some people do like just salt and pepper, but I like brown sauce on top of mine. It adds like a fruity flavour. That sounds weird, but like a pickle flavour, not a fruity flavour, like a acidity, you know what I mean? And that's the last of that, that's that all finished. But yeah, that is my Irish stew. I haven't had one in a few months actually. I'm gonna try a bit of the beef now. That is good. I'm enjoying this very much. Right, I'm gonna go eat this now, and I will catch up with you guys for dessert or a drink. I'm not sure, probably a drink now. Okay, so I've just finished dinner. It was really good. Like, stew has a place in my heart. It's always been one of my favourite dinners, like for as long as I can remember. I would always enjoy a good stew. So finished that, it was delightful. Also wheaten bread. Wheaten bread is probably my favourite of the Irish breads. There's just something about it, it's so good. I'm pretty thirsty now and it's a Friday night, so gotta have a wee tipple on a Friday night. Not that I something I very rarely do. So I'm gonna go for some pineapple gin and lemonade from Jawbox. So Jawbox is a Belfast brand, and this is one of the nicest gins. Their rhubarb one is also incredible. So what better way to finish my dinner than with a little glass of Northern Irish gin. I like this with lemonade. You probably could have it with tonic water, but it's just a lot nicer with lemonade. Like, it literally, you probably drink it straight, for goodness sake. Like, it tastes like juice. But the only downside is gin liqueur is so sticky, so now this lid is fully stuck on. And I'm back. As I was saying, it literally tastes like juice. It is so sweet. So I'm just going to put some gin in there, and then maybe a wee bit more. And then we'll go with some lemonade. This is literally just cheap Sainsbury's lemonade, but it's really nice and it does the job. So that is what I'm having, and that is my second last thing of the evening. Sláinte, even though that's Irish, not Northern Irish. So good. I will never get tired of pineapple gin with lemonade. Good evening, folks. So I'm here with Adam, and we have made a purchase from Mods in Belfast. So apparently ice cream shops are like a really Northern Irish thing. Like, I didn't know this until I worked with a girl from England. She was like, yeah, we don't really have that many like ice cream shops around the place. That's mine. But we have so many, and I think it's because of Mods. So like, Mods is like the iconic like ice cream place in Northern Ireland. Like, if you're gonna get like a takeaway ice cream, it's gonna be Mods. And one of the most iconic flavours is Pooh Bear, which I haven't actually got. Adam's got Pooh Bear, so it's honeycomb. I think honeycomb's a very Northern Irish thing. Adam's got Pooh Bear, which is like this honeycomb ice cream.
For whatever reason, it looks
if you
green.
can kind of see. Yeah, it does look a bit green in the light. But yeah, that's Pooh Bear. But I do have Chocolate Bear, which is basically Pooh Bear ice cream, but with chocolate and nuts in it. So it just like elevates it a bit. My other flavour is chocolate fudge. What was your other flavour?
Having an ocean.
Raspberry. Raspberry and white chocolate.
It's raspberry cream or something like that.
And then I got some nuts and Kinder Bueno sauce on top.
You know what? I'd happily eat a tub of frozen Nutella.
I'd happily eat a tub of this frozen Kinder Bueno sauce. This is dessert for tonight. There are quite a few like Northern Irish ice cream brands. Like, you'll have Mods, Morelli's, Mullins,
Dale Farm.
and then you have like New Gelato, Dale Farm, Drains. It's cause like I think dairy is a really big thing over here. But anyway, that is everything I eat in a day. No, that is not. This is everything I ate in my day of Northern Irish foods. There are a lot of other things I could have included, like Yellow Man, which is like a sort of honeycomb kind of thing. Dulce, which is seaweed. Vita bread, which I did want to include, but I just didn't have space for it.
Stomach space.
Yeah. I could possibly do a part 2. Maybe I'll try another cuisine. Let me know if you would like to see other cuisines videos in the comments, and I'll give them a go. Maybe do a Greek cuisine video. It'd be great. An excuse for a trip to Greece. I'm an essential worker. But anyway.
Get there, all the food's closed.
I think we're gonna eat our ice cream now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to head down and give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, because I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon for a brand new video.
Alright, so you say.
Bye!